What is up, everybody? What is up? Tonight, we welcome in expert 2024 linebacker from Jonesboro High, District MVP, Xavier Deebo Atkins. Everybody, welcome him in. There's the man himself, Xavier Deebo Atkins. What's up? How you doing, Deebo?
Good. How about you?
I'm doing fantastic. I actually got our newborn sitting right next to me, just chilling right here, trying to do what I can, trying to let the mama sleep. But how's preparations going for Jonesboro?
And we back on track. Like our team is like way better than last year. This year.
Yeah, um, it's very interesting because I mean, I can't even remember the last person I can even think of who had 200 tackles in a season in high school. Um, 4 tackle games, 10 appearances of 15 plus tackles. Um, you, I can't believe it. How did you rack up those numbers?
Unfortunately, I had some good teammates that when you got good teammates and y'all really just love the game and y'all just do what y'all need to do, and they do like throughout the practice week, like in the game it gets so easy. So you and your teammate making it easier for you to make a tackle. So my defensive lineman just made a play, like made a gap, so I could just hit it, and it's just every game like that.
You guys, you guys went on a deep run last year at Jonesboro, one of the deepest runs in a while. What do you think is possible coming into this fall with this team? With you guys have some veteran leadership on this squad.
Yeah, we do. It's just I feel like it's just a revenge season because every game we played, we was playing against the team and the referee. So now that we already know that, we know what it takes to win. We know what it takes to beat the referee and the team. We already knew how to fight through adversity because that whole year we played through adversity. But yeah, like this year gonna be like one of our best years that we have. All right, because we got veterans, like you said.
Well, that's the thing. You guys have been together. It seems the last few years. And by the way, Deebo is probably the coolest nickname I've ever heard. Where did Deebo come from, and who started calling you that?
Uh, they started on calling me that. I got the name in '77 because I used to be so aggressive to but I had to remember it was '77 football. So then they just said, "Deep man, you trying to Deebo everybody, bully everybody." So then they just started going Deebo. So that's how I just went from that. So that's why I go by Deebo.
Well, we love calling you that, and LSU fans already are really developing a good relationship with you. And someone else who you developed a close relationship with was Blake Baker at Missouri, LSU's former linebackers coach. How
Yeah.
did he put you at ease enough to commit to Missouri?
At the time, I thought since he already done believed in me, I'm gonna just go play for him because at the time I'm like, and plus, man, Blake was really cool. Like we still is to this day. Like there's no bad blood. It was at the time I'm just thinking like, why wouldn't I just go play for Coach Baker when he left from LSU and still went to Missouri and offered me because he was gonna offer me at LSU. So I said I'm just gonna go ahead and commit because I see that he want me to play for him. But then over the time, I just felt like I rushed into that decision as a, like not thinking a lot, not knowing the whole thing. So that's why when I decommit, I felt like I was doing the right thing because I didn't give. I rushed into that decision.
Well, and that's what I was going to ask you as well. Was that how was Blaker was I just called him Blaker? Was Blake Baker? He met you from recruiting you at LSU and from before. What kind of relationship did you have with Coach Ed Orgeron's staff, and how hard did they commit you? How hard did they recruit you?
So at LSU, they put me as hard as this new LSU stuff. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it at that because the new stuff at LSU, man, it's like I already know them. That's how hard they've been been recruiting me.
When Brian, that's exactly what I was about to segue into, Deebo. When Brian Kelly was hired at LSU, what was your first impression? Were you like, "Oh, is this going in a different direction than I was
Yeah,
expecting?"
I was like, bro, there's no way they finna like just hop back on the, like hop back on me because it's a new coaching style, new coaches. And I'm like, but then I remember if you good enough, they'll come for you. They'll figure out who you is. So I was just like, at the first, I was just shocked. I'm like, man, bro, it's over with. I ain't going to LSU. But over time, I started going back down there, started back getting in touch with more people from LSU, and then it just all happened over time, piece by piece.
Who was the staff member or coach who you felt like recruited you the most from this new LSU staff?
The new stuff,
Yeah,
Sherman. Sherman.
Sherman Wilson.
Yeah, that's my dog, man. Like he not even a recruiter to me. He like a big brother to me. Like
I
when
love
I him half the time we don't even talk about football. So that's what it make me more comfortable with him. So Sherman for sure, and Coach House, that's my dog.
it. Do you really, with Sherman Wilson? I was writing an article about him today, and we've kind of gotten a chance to know him over the last few months ourselves. What do you think makes Sherman such an effective recruiter?
He just keep it real with you. Like, yeah, he wants you to come play for LSU, but if you don't want to come play there, he's still gonna treat you. He's still gonna recruit you like you coming there. So that what makes Sherman different from a lot of recruiters. He don't just talk about football. He just actually be open and be gentle, like be real with you, like stuff like I could say this for example. I'm not gonna get too deep into it. I could say like I need help with my ACT. He gonna figure some way out to help me get my ACT score up. So that's what I'm saying. Like, so who wouldn't want to go play for somebody like that, and you're not even committed to them yet? So yeah, Sherman, like he good people. And first, I trust people. I know God people.
Absolutely, he's a very faith based dude, and you gotta love Sherman. It seems like everyone in the LSU fan base are just glad we've got him on staff. And Matt House, you just mentioned Matt House. Was there a way that what was the most attractive part of their plan, Matt House's plan, and how they would use you at the linebacker spot at the next level?
Well, when I knew it was real, he told me he couldn't let me lead the state. He said a linebacker like you. This way before they even offered me. Like this when he first got there. So I went down and he was like, a linebacker like you, I can't let a linebacker like you lead the state. I can't. Not another one. So I was like, and he ain't offered me it. He just told me be patient and keep working. And so over time we just grew and I kept working. And like we just became closer. I remember I was shorter than him. I was shorter than him when I first went down there. I guess I done got so taller than him. So I said, Coach, I'm taller than you, right? And he was like, he saw somebody. He said, Yeah, I see. So that's like Matt House. That's like he like a father figure to me.
Well, and he's got that ring as well, man. He's
Yeah,
got that ring, and he's got the pedigree. And when you got someone like Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger himself, saying this is the guy, um, he really seems like a great hire for LSU. But
yeah, man, he know what he doing on defense. If he can win at the highest level, it ain't no way he could win at the college level.
I'm so interested to find out what type of defense he's going to run. I'm sure it's going to be multiple, like everyone always says. But
I bet me personally, I say a 4-2-5.
yes, that's what we're looking at. I think
They're gonna base out of 4-2-5 because he was telling me like I'm gonna play at Will Belker, then so it's gonna be a 4-2-5.
it seems like they're obsessed with that ability to adjust from a 4-3-3 traditional basic setup or whatever into a 4-3 traditional setup into a nickel package, and they want to have someone who's really versatile at that linebacker spot who can be both. Do you feel like coverage is not a
Yeah,
strength for
he
you?
yeah he told me he said he couldn't play me at nickelback because he said I'm too aggressive. He said that there'd be calling flags on me, so he said I'm playing straight linebacker. Yeah, so it's real
What
because at the time I was telling Coach, I said I think I'm gonna play Ohain College. He said nah. He said you'll have us getting penalties all game. He's playing linebacker.
what day or like moment did you feel like this? Okay, I'm gonna commit to LSU. This is the deal breaker. This is the deal sealer, I should say, for signing with LSU or committing with LSU.
When I was gonna commit, I was gonna commit at the end of the month, at the end of July, anyway. But I knew that I wanted to play LSU when my friend had died in a car crash, and he wanted to play at LSU too. And then I just felt like it was the right moment. Plus, I'm home, and so if something happened, I can always come back home. I'm not that far from the crib, and but I'm far from the crib, but I'm far enough. I say that. So I just knew LSU was the place for me, and it's convenient. And then LSU it sells itself, and then the name that LSU have. Only thing you have to do is go there 3 to 4 years, bust your A, make make the best of it. And you can go to the draft like that because the NFL want SEC. They want LSU, Bama type of stuff. They don't want really nothing else.
And you just mentioned it. This is something that I've seen be a pretty strong part of your character. You had 3 friends pass away in July 2021.
Yeah, I did.
With Xavier Nichols, his sister, LaJarmany Nichols, and Javius Holden. How were you and your teammates able to respond from such a horrific loss and have the best Jonesboro season in a long time in their memory?
Just honor them, like honoring JV and J5 on the football field, like as the best can, because like what my coach said, if he was alive, you think he'll take advantage of playing football right now? And we just look at that like this. So every time we go on the field, we just go out there and tear them up. Like the only game that a team scored more than points to us was A-Meat, and we got cheated. Like that was the only team. No other team scored more than 21 points or less. So that's how I knew. Like we didn't take advantage of the game.
How do you prepare for this next season, knowing there's some out there who will only look at that statistic, 219 tackles, and maybe they won't consider this next season a success if you only have 170 or some, that type of stuff. What would define success for yourself?
Me personally, I really wouldn't care what people think, because if I did, I wouldn't be where I'm at now. But I know that I have to keep, since I'm a high player now, I have to keep my body healthy, make sure I'm doing what I need to do, and not just breaking myself out there. But I'm gonna give it my all. So, and then on top of that, I know how I can play. I know if I need to go get 30 tackles, I'm gonna go get 30 tackles. But if my coach tell me calm down, don't hurt yourself, that's what I'm gonna do, because I know I need to be disciplined. And so I really won't care what people think, because I know that I can get 200 tackles or more if I need to. This year just showing that I'm consistent.
Yeah.
It's just one year thing. That's the only thing I'm gonna prove.
Well, I mean, you were absolute consistency last year, Deebo. I mean, you had every game, you had 10 plus total tackles. Every game, double-digit total tackles. I think your lowest solo tackle total was 9 or something, and you had 28 tackles for loss. You helped in with the sacks. You had interceptions. You scored from an interception. You even returned a kickoff for a touchdown. It sounds like a video game or something. Going to a 10-4 record. What do you wish you would have done?
Man, we went 11-3. They got it mixed up. I don't know why they say 10-4. It's 11-3. But it's just when you work so hard, man, and you go hard in practice, why wouldn't you go out there and kill? Like when I go out there, I'll just be like, I'm gonna be straight up. I'm not gonna hold over. I tell myself in the head, I run them. I run this. Like they don't do what I do. Yeah. So that's why I go out there and kill, because I'm like, I done sacrificed a lot for this game. So I'm gonna go out there and kill. They ain't doing what I'm doing. So when I get out there, it be hard, but it don't. Like I just do what I'm told.
When did you start kind of noticing people taking your game more seriously?
Every time, like I think it was one game in the playoffs, there was like, what side he on? That's where the ball going, like for kickoff. So it just shows they start paying attention to me. So that's like, if 13 on that side, that's where the ball going. Get to that side, nah. So that's how I like started noticing like they watching me, like they know that I'm a key player in the game, and then all the news people start coming. So I seen that people start like actually taking me serious.
What do you think about the whole recruiting rankings being stars and all that? As a young man who's been on both sides of it, you were overlooked for quite a while, and now
Yeah.
you're really starting to climb.
Uh, I really don't care, but sometimes I'll be like, bro, I'll go out here and kill this dude if we really played against each other. Like, I don't care what they talk about who the best linebacker. Like,
Oh crap! What happened to Deebo? He's like, I don't care. Oh, there he is. There he is.
yeah, I'm back. I'm back. For,
Deebo.
but for instance, they'll be like 4-star linebacker, tackle Curtis versus 3-star linebacker. Who, bro? I don't care what star whoever is. If he bleed how I bleed, bro, I don't care what it is. Like I'm not scared. I don't be caring about no rankings. I'll just be laughing at sometimes because I'll be like, this dude right here just getting these rankings because he got more offers than me. But I don't really care though because I know I'm a dog
You
and I
are.
can't be stopped.
Your film is absolutely savage. It's epic. It's
But
biblical.
how I look at it now, though, I be like, but that ain't nothing though to me. My last year film because I know I done bust my 8 and it's all season. I done got bigger, taller, so I know I'm gonna hurt somebody this year. Like in the spring year, I hit somebody so hard he couldn't even play the whole after that. So I know I'm gonna hurt somebody this year. So
Devo, you're the best. You're the best, man. What do you think about LSU's current linebackers? These some of these younger guys that you will
uh,
probably be playing with. Harold, Demario, Weeks brothers.
uh, the main one that I really been watching. Well, I'm not gonna sit up here and lie. I really haven't just looked at none of the linebackers right now besides the old linebacker Damone Clark. And that's who I really watch. That's how I really get my game for because I watch him sometimes. But who I'm really gonna tune in on this shit because I feel like he's gonna get some reps as a freshman on Harry on how you said Harry Perkins.
Yep, Harold Perkins.
Yeah. I'm gonna be watching. I'm gonna tune in and see what he's gonna do because I know he's gonna get some snaps in this shit. Dude, a dog. I seen this high school film, so I know Matt House gonna throw him in there.
Yeah, something that Harold did a lot of was, as he got into his senior year, he did a lot of offensive. He was playing a lot of offense to
Yeah, I
kind of
play
try.
running.
Are you doing that?
Yeah, I play running back now. Like they can't stop him too aggressive. I be hitting. Man, I hit somebody so hard today I made a lineman flop back.
Dude, okay, this is great. I'm so glad to hear that you're playing running back this season. It's going to help you so much at the next level. You're
Man,
following the right plan.
Man, I don't even like the passing game. I just like run game. Like they be like on lead left. I'm like, oh yeah, it's up. Power
You
right, counter right. And I
you
just
love the contact.
yeah, I like contact. I ran some. I ran one of our other linebackers over. I made him on. I knocked his breath out. He couldn't practice today. Man, I like hitting dude. I don't know why. It's a good feeling. It's like when you're on that iron, you be like, I know this dude can't stop me, bro. I'm finna run him over. So that's how I be thinking. Then I'm gonna go score the touchdown after that.
Your mentality is unstoppable. Your confidence is unstoppable. And when you go into the trenches, when you go into these physical battles in football and you have that type of mindset, it's going to be hard to stop you, Deebo.
Yeah. I don't really think the teams that we playing ain't no trenches because somebody, I ain't gonna do too much. But they're like, they the trenches. Like when we play them, man, I gotta tell them, bro, I'm from the trenches, so I know what it's really like. So when I step on a football field, it's either kill or be killed. That's how I think about it, man. Or I think about it this way. I be like, it's either I'm gonna shine or he gonna shine. I'm gonna choose me all the time. Like my coaches get mad sometimes. They're like, "Let your teammates get some." I'm like, man, nah, bro, I need it. But I'm starting to like work on that though.
It's got to be 100% all the time. I get it. You can't turn it off.
And turn it off. They be like, man, you gonna get some more running there? Just chill, like. So we got 2 backs. They be like, every 2 plays I switch top like, nah, you get like we're gonna do 5 plays. But me knowing I'm not gonna hop back, man, I'm getting all the running game there.
And that's the thing, man. This last question is I saw something you said in an interview where you said your main goal or one of your main goals was to give your little brothers everything, to
Yeah,
provide for your little brothers. What
yeah.
does
Because
that drive you the most?
yeah, that do. And then I think about, where I came from and how much I done came, like how far I done came. So I just be looking at them type of thing. I be like, it ain't no stopping now. I might as well just go on and make a way. I'm almost there. I got like 3 more years, and then my name will be called and draw like 4 more years actually, because of this and that. So I'll be like, man, why not just keep going? Why not keep pushing? Like when it get hard, I just, I might, you know, I say I might fall down a little bit, but I'm gonna get. I know for a fact I'm gonna get back up.
This season might be a big test for you. There might be some adversity. It might be you might be frustrated.
Yeah, I know it's gonna be on offensive lineman trying to come do me in or try to come do something crazy and stuff like that. It showed in the spring, like, oh yeah, we finna go pick on him. He think he done got his name out there, so we gonna go show them like he ain't like. So yeah, I'm ready for all that. I'm glad it happened in the spring game though.
It gets you ready, kind of gives that taste in your mouth of okay, you're gonna come. It's gonna come for you in the fall.
Yeah, it just opened my eyes now because like at the time I'm like, man, they ain't worried about me. But then in the spring game, like, they just start talking crazy, like just start doing crazy stuff. So I'm like, yeah, it's up this year. Watch. So I'm ready for that though. Like you'll see the first game, you'll hear about it.
Deebo, seriously, I'm ready for it. I cannot wait to watch you this fall. I mean, if it's any better than what you just did last season, it's going to be grade A, must see entertainment. I've
Oh yeah.
got my popcorn ready, my friend.
So,
Deebo, you have a good night, sir.
you too.
Deebo, what a character, what a personality, what an unstoppable athlete. What a great young man. That was Xavier Deebo Atkins. Um, in my opinion, the number one linebacker of the 2024 class. Hopefully we can get him on again. Thank you all for